Hey there, it's Emmy, and I am surrounded by, let me straighten that up, I am surrounded by a sea of mini blooms. Mini blooms are part of my monoprint floral collection, and my monoprint florals are created by the process of me painting onto a silk screen, pulling a squeegee, and transferring the image to a piece of paper beneath it. Nice quality piece of paper. So they're all one of a kind. They're like these are original paintings that are just done with a process that kind of like adds all these different elements of streaks and textures and little imperfections, which I think are really cool. So the mini bloom collection, I started a couple years ago, and I really thought it was a good way for people that said, well, I don't have enough space on my walls, or really like your art, but my budget is a little bit tighter. This is a great way to collect art, original art, and to have it on your walls. You can either put it on a gallery wall, you can put it by itself. I have them in like these little crevice places in our home. They also look really good if you buy a few together, because you can kind of mix and match, kind of like patchwork, which I love so much. They might look good with your existing art collection, or if you're starting one. And so these are all 23 centimeters by 23 centimeters. They're about the size of, like, I call it a 7-inch record album. Maybe not quite that. They're all signed on the back on this high quality paper. This is one of the cherry blossoms that I did, and the cherry blossoms have been really good. I have a selection of anything from, I call these flower power pieces. They're just like these kind of fluffy flowers that I do. I have cherry blossoms. I have daffodils. I love the daffodils, first sign of spring. I fell in love with these little maple blossom blooms that I saw laying around London this past year. I've done a bunch of those. And I'm always adding new ones into the mix. So yeah, these are great. They're an affordable price point. They're on my website, and I've added a really cool option on my website. So I've added a framing option. So if you'd like to have these framed, and I'm happy to tell you how to get them framed yourself, but if you're just like, I've got to ship it to somebody, I don't have time, I'm going to do that for you. So I've added an option of framing. They're these nice chunky frames, and the beauty of these frames is that they can either go onto the wall, or they can rest directly onto a shelf. They can rest directly onto a table, into a little nook or crevice. And these are great. This is a great way of adding art to your home, and not necessarily on a wall if you want that. So I have a black frame option, and I have a white frame option. So two different variations of the framing option with this nice chunky frame on it for the mini blooms, and those are now on my website. My website is meandblue.com. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, at meandblue. My name is M.E. Ster-Molnar, if I didn't introduce myself already. Thanks so much for watching, for collecting, for sharing, and for surrounding yourself with sunshine-infused art that celebrates the beautiful imperfections of life. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.